Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto. Welcome to a new video where we're going to just take a look at Bitcoin and we'll have a run over the general market sentiment and see what's going on. A quite severe dump. If we just zoom back out first of all and have a look at the daily time frame, we have done a significant drop from the top way to the bottom. We have done a 54% drop, well 53.9. So you might think, wow, is that the end of it? Is that the bull run over? When in reality, I don't think we have. I mean, on the way up in the past, we have had the pullbacks quite severe as well. I mean, 40, 30, 50% drops at some stages on the way up. So, to me, I'm not quite worried yet. We have been down and tested, let's go to a 4 hour. We have been down and tested this region of 30k. I was expecting us to drop again and we did, and we tested this pretty much 31k region. There's nothing to say that we will not drop again because as you can see, we are in a downtrend. I think what we need to do to break out of that is, well, on the 4 hour time frame, we need to break out of that, which is currently happening a minute, but we might get a pop-up and a rejection back down. So all in all, still looking bearish on the lower time frames. We have not popped up that much, to be honest. If we just zoom right in though, 15-minute time frame where I'm concerned at the minute because all hands are on deck at a minute. I was looking for this move here. If you just look at my Twitter, I put this move up yesterday just as I was getting to work, and I was thinking, right, we're looking for a push up. So we did push up, and then I was looking for a rejection down to that 382 level. I wasn't too concerned about a 618 level because I did think that we had a nice bounce and we picked up some bullish momentum. So we are on a push, and then if you look at the next tweet, we did wick right down onto that 382 level at 33,964, and then we have popped up. So looking at the current scenario now, here we are actually breaking above this line. Currently on the negative 2.7 level, we're broke above 36,900, and this is my next target here. Let's get rid of that. My next target is this level of minus 618 level, so 38,567. I think we may get a rejection from there. Not too sure how low. There's potential that we could come down to this level, the previous low, so that could be an area to watch out as well. If we just put the Fibonacci on in terms of the entire move, if we do get that move from the top to the bottom, let's have a look where it works out from the top to the bottom to the top there. I mean, the 618 level is down here along that wick at 34,000. So you're looking at two levels that we could potentially get back in as a retest. So if you just mark them two levels up. So we have that level there, 33,940, all the way down to that level. I think if we do get a rejection off this level, we may come back down to either test this level or at least test that 382 level over the entire move. So let's just monitor that and see what goes on. Hopefully we can just continue that trend without getting that reversal, but remember, it's a very, very fearful market at the minute. Let's just have a look at the greed and fear index while we're talking about a subject, because it did get absolutely hammered. I'm not sure if everyone saw that that meme that somebody made. We actually cut it off to minus 14. So we're currently at 10. Extreme fear. You know what they say though, when there's extreme in the market, buy that fear. And I mean, if you're not looking to buy now, and people were buying tops, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, even 2 months ago, then I think now is a perfect time to buy, to be honest, unless we do get that continuation of the downtrend, because we are in a downtrend now. The bears are in force, and we just need to be wary that we could get pulled down at some stage. But that is one of the main reasons I always say, make sure you take profits on the way up. We have been pretty much on the up since March of last year, and we've had some solid growth across Bitcoin and all altcoins, and some have done some major moves. I mean, Matic over the course of the last few months has done about 1500%, so that's been on the up. So even if you're just taking $100 here or $100 there or whatever you can afford to take, just skim a little bit off every now and then, turn it into either, well, BTC to stack sats, or if you're wanting to grow some altcoins, turn it into some Tether or USDC, and then that will give you some funds to buy in at these horrendous dips that we have over the course of the cycles. If we just take a look at this, I just want to show you this AGGR.trade. I've got highly addicted to watching this. This is all the major trades within Bitcoin. So this is BTC USD. As you can see, price up to the top left. This is the 10-second time frame, so don't watch out, otherwise you'll get highly addicted and turn the sound off. Of course, if you have that on, sounds like you're playing an old game of Tetris or something. But yeah, that is a good site to watch if you're looking for BTC prices and some, well, should I say the major ones. As you can see, flip them on there. A lot of these are leverage trading as well, so just be wary that they're not all actual them set amounts. So going back to the charts, let's have a zoom out and we'll see what we want to go on in general. So we have had that major drop. This is the area I was targeting for a while. I mean, as support 33k. It's actually held up. We've had no daily closures below that level now. So I mean, I think what would sway me into a bit of a bearish mood is a closure below 33k on the daily time frame. So far so good. We have not had that closure. The last time we had a closure below there was back in January, so fingers crossed that does hold up well. This area we hit here was pretty much bang on 30k. If you look and we just place the horizontal ray all the way through there, 1, 2, well, 3, 4, 5 wicks bang on that, and every time it has held up as support since the 2nd of January. So a closure below that would even swing momentum even more. But so far, I'm still in a bullish mindset, and I think honestly we can push around. It might get a little bit of consolidation within these ranges now for, I don't know, a few weeks before we do start to take the next legs up. But I think what we're seeing now, we like I say, if we just drop down to the hourly, this is a relief bounce, and I mean, this is a key area like I've identified here. I think getting a closure on the daily above here will actually be very good for us. A closure above 38,572, and then we can look to targeting that magical 40k region, and hopefully hold that support while all altcoins do start to get some momentum back. Looking on the right hand side here, it's green. I mean, everything is starting to look a little bit rosy, but you know, I mean, it's nothing like a major breakout yet. Closure above here is what we need to see at $38,500 for me to get back into that bullish mindset. Just looking at a Bitcoin dominance, that's currently at 46%. Let's have a look on the weekly to begin with. Whew. Straight back out. Let's have a look here. So the last time we got down to this 40% region was back here in May 2018. I remember some altcoins were doing quite well then, to be honest. I remember Zilliqa hit its all-time highs at around 23 cents, and ever since then it was pretty much bear season. But yeah, we have bounced off this 40k level. To be honest, I was expecting a bounce at all the previous levels. If you look up here, we did it 62%, that area of support for Bitcoin dominance. We hung on to that for a while, but all these next levels did not stand a chance. We've just dropped like a lead balloon all the way down. And finally, we have had some support show here at 40%. Major dump across the markets. Quite surprised how much altcoins dump, because some of them, I was looking at VeChain yesterday, and that dropped 80%. Or like thinking, Jesus Christ, 80% is an absolute ridiculous amount to drop for an altcoin that has a solid use case, and fundamentally nothing's changed. And that we were saying pretty much across the board. We saw some major drops, 67 to 80%. So yeah, crazy dip. Looking at the Bitcoin dominance, so I'm still thinking that we could potentially come back up to test the 52% region, which could be maximum pain for altcoins before we then inevitably turn around. So if you're looking to stack sats, it's probably a good time to be in Bitcoin right now. Hold this until it does go up, if it does, and then switch those BTCs, the Satoshis, back to altcoins, and then follow momentum back down. And I mean, I am not a Bitcoin maximalist, but I do like to stack sats. I think Bitcoin is king, and I use altcoins to grow my Bitcoin. So I honestly think that Bitcoin dominance will drop below 35% at some stage over the course of this year. So that will be a great time to build up your Satoshis, and things might really start to get cracking. Let's just take a quick look at Bitcoin, because that is on a solid move to the upside again. As you can see, some massive buys coming through here. 2 million there, 1.6 million, 2.5 million. And we are on the up. So fingers crossed we can get to that crucial level which I've mentioned. Here we are pushing up, drop back to a 15-minute. So yeah, it's still looking like we are pushing up to that level which I've identified at 38572. So fingers crossed we do push it there and get a rejection, come back down, fill his bags, and then we take off again. So that is going to do it for today's video. That is just a little bit of a breakdown on BTC, what I think I see happening. Short term, over the course of the next 24 to 40 hours, I'm slightly bearish, but I'm looking for a breakout to reevaluate, and then hopefully we can really start to push on over the course of the next few weeks and get some growth back across the market. Bring that total 2 back up. Have I got total 2 on here? Yeah, I have. Let's just have a look at this in general. we had a major pullback on the total too, which is overall crypto market cap other than Bitcoin. We have done a 58% drop, which was around 87 billion, or is it 878? Yeah, 879 billion. Absolutely mesmerizing. So hopefully we have managed to weed a lot of people out, and we can really start to push on to. And if you just look at that entire move from the bottom, pretty much hit that 618 level and pop back up. So 618 golden ratio, that could be the turnaround point now before we do start to push on and recommence this bull cycle that we're in, because I do think we are still in a bull cycle. Nothing other than a drop below that level I've indicated here. A daily closure below that level there would probably see me flip bearish, but let's monitor price and see what goes on. That's going to do it for today's video. If you are new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.